Hi everyone, I'm Crafty Kate and I run a small crochet business. On this channel we talk all things yarn and crochet. For this video I have 5 pretty quick and fun free patterns from Instagram and YouTube picked out that I'm hoping will be quick. I'm hoping they're kind of like market makes. So I'm going to take you along as I make each one, tell you exactly what I use. I'm going to try to time myself for each one, and then I'll let you know how long they take and if I like the pattern or if I change anything or anything like that. So the first one I have picked out is a baby opossum from Murphy Crochets, and this one is a YouTube tutorial. So I will be watching the video at the same time as I'm making it. So I'm going to do this one with Parfait Chunky and a 4.5mm hook. So I have gray, pink, white, and black picked out. It has 4 different colors, so lots of color changes, but it's really tiny, so I think it will be quick, and I'm excited. And then I will have all the patterns linked down in the description, and I will also let you know, based on how long they take and how difficult they are, how much I will charge for them. So let's get started. Okay, I just finished the little possum and I am in love. So here he is. So tiny. Just itty bitty. He's got the 4 little legs down there. So I used 10mm eyes for this guy. It is no sew. You surface crochet on the ears and the tail, and then the feet are in the round, little bubbles. I did not change anything about this pattern. It took me about 22 minutes, which is very quick, and it's very tiny. So I'm thinking, just because it uses so many colors and it is a lot of color changes, I'll probably charge 10 for this guy and make a keychain optional, I think, because it is small enough to be like a little backpack buddy or something. But look how cute he is. He's just teeny. Teeny tiny. I love the little pink nose. I know there's tons of free patterns for possums. I have never made one before. I live in Wyoming and there are not possums here, so I never thought they would sell very well at markets. But they're so cute. So I definitely recommend this one. I love the way she did the ears. They're very cute and just quick to surface crochet on there. But yeah, love this one a lot. So the next one I'm going to make is one I've seen a lot of people on Instagram make. It's called the Pocket Frog from Le Crochet. Not sure how to say that, but I'm going to make it with Parfait Chunky and this pretty mint color, and it's supposed to be just a little bitty frog. So I'm going to use Parfait Chunky and a 4.5mm hook. I haven't decided what size eyes yet, so we'll figure that out as we go. But let's get started on the little frog. The little frog was so quick and so much fun. So here he is. Oh my gosh. And I love that the bottom is flat, so he sits. It's hard on my hand, but he's so cute. So cute and simple. He's just bobbles. So this guy took me 17 minutes, and like I've said in past videos, when I time myself the first time I make a pattern, it's not usually super accurate because I'm trying to figure things out. So I could definitely make this one a little bit quicker. So 17 minutes, very quick, Very simple. There is an error in row 3 on this one, and she does acknowledge that in the description. I just missed that, so it took me a second to figure it out. But the last increase in round 3, you just skip. There's not a stitch to put it in, so it's not supposed to be there. And then the only other thing, she doesn't specify how big to do your bobbles, so I just did 5 loop bobbles with 4 incomplete double crochets in them for all the bobbles. And there he is. He's just adorable. I love him. And I did 10mm eyes. And I'll probably charge $8 for him and make the keychain optional. You can see the size comparison. He's just a tiny bit smaller, but he would be a really cute desk buddy as well, sitting on someone's desk. Super cute. Love him so much. Cute, cute. So there's the first 2. Let's see. So we have 3 more. The next one I'm going to do is Winnie the Pooh bear from, I cannot pronounce the name. It is a free pattern on Instagram, so it will be linked below. I have absolutely no idea how to say that. But I'm going to make this one with Elise Veludo because I have the perfect yellow color for a Winnie the Pooh. So I have this gorgeous yellow. This is color number 216, and then bright red. So I think that will be really, really cute. And for Elise Veludo, I used a 6mm hook, and we will figure out the size of the eyes as we go. So let's get started. Okay, I just finished the little Winnie the Pooh, and I love him. He turned out so cute. So here he is. I added little pink cheeks. I always think that makes him cute. It called for a safety nose, but I decided to embroider it. And I also put the eyes a little farther apart because my nose ended up so big. With the eyes closer together, it looked really goofy. But I think that looks really cute. So it's no-sew. You do the ears in the round. I did 12mm safety eyes. It took me about 25 minutes total. I didn't have to move any of the bobbles, little tail and the legs. The only thing I noticed that was weird about the pattern is the pictures show yellow all the way up to the front legs, and then the red is just between. So I don't know if she changed it after she had taken the pictures or what, but so it ends up looking different than her pictures. But I like it better in front of the arms because it makes it look more like a shirt, if that makes sense. So I think it's really cute. I love it. So I will probably charge $12 for this just because it is bigger. Takes more yarn, took a little bit more time. So $12 for this cutie. But I love him. Very cute. So the next one I'm going to do is the Pocket Pup from The Girl Who Knots. And I'm planning on doing it with Elise Veludo. I have this pretty, like, really light, creamy tan color that I feel like kind of looks like a yellow lab. So I'm going to make it all in this, and we'll see how it goes. I just finished the little pocket pup and I'm in love. I will definitely be making more of these. So there he is. How cute is that? So tiny. So this was Elisa Voluto with a 6mm hook. I did 10mm eyes, and then I did use a safety nose on this one because I have the little dog noses that I think is perfect. So he is itty bitty. Here's compared to the frog. So like if you did this one in Parfait Chunky, it would be so tiny and the cutest keychain. So I think I'll probably make them in both sizes going forward, but I'll probably charge $8 for these. It took me about 16 minutes, so very, very quick, very easy. Something I forgot to mention about the Winnie the Pooh, this one had great definitions for the size of bobble stitches, because I mentioned in this one I just had to decide myself. But the Winnie the Pooh had good definitions. This one also has good definitions. You do bobbles for behind the nose and then for the legs. And it is just adorable. It stands up. So I think these would be so cute as little desk buddies, or if you made them with Parfait Chunky, they would make cute keychains. I am obsessed. And I think she has other animal patterns as well. So I'm definitely going to have to check those out. I love the little ears. You can like flop them down like that, or they actually will kind of stand up for more of a like heifer back there. I like the floppy ears. So cute. I love it so much. I did have to, I think I moved the front leg bobbles over one stitch, and then for the back legs it says to do, let me double check. It says to do 5 single crochets between the 2 bobbles, but that made it off center with the front legs. So I did 4 between the legs. And then my tail ended up a little bit crooked. If you look down from the top of the head, it looks perfectly straight, and that's how I did it. But if you look from the bottom, it's definitely off by 1 stitch. So when making stuff like that, definitely check centering from the top and from the bottom. So just a little crooked, but not too bad. But he's adorable. So I think $8 for this little guy. So cute. Everything's so tiny. Okay, so the last pattern I'm going to do for this video is the pocket seal from Vanilla Gurumi on Instagram. And this one I'm going to use Parfait Plush in the light gray. It's called pale gray. So I'm going to do that, and it looks like I use a 6mm hook with this as well, and it looks like this one might end up a little bit bigger. The stitch count in the biggest round is quite a bit higher than like this guy. So it says a pocket seal, but I'm thinking it's going to be a little bit larger. So we'll just see how that goes. So Parfait Plush, 6mm hook, and then we'll see what eyes, and I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, I finished the little seal, and like I thought, it ended up pretty big, and it took a little bit longer than I was expecting. So here he is. Very cute, very simple. There is a bit of sewing. You sew this little nose, like the part that sticks out, you sew that on, and then you embroider the nose and the whiskers, and then you sew these two pieces together, and then you sew them to the body. The little flippers are done in the round, they're just baubles. There was good instructions for what size to make the baubles, and just kind of a goofy little blob. I think I could have done a little bit better with the shape of the embroidered nose. It's always hard to get a triangle, but he turned out really cute, pretty big. So this took me 45 minutes, which, looking at how simple it is, it really shouldn't have taken that long. I don't know if I was distracted or what, but it's like 32 stitches, I think, in the biggest part, and you repeat that a bunch of times, so it takes a little bit of time, which makes this guy a little bit harder to price because he is not very big compared to the Winnie the Pooh. He's a little bigger, but not by much, but took almost twice the amount of time, so I think I'm going to try $13 for this guy. I think I said $12 for Winnie the Pooh, so we'll try $13 just because he is a little bigger and took a lot more time. We'll just see how he does. Very cute though. He's very soft with the Parfait plush. I love the Parfait plush. I have had some skeins that were a little bit rough and sticky, but for the most part they're soft and amazing to work with. So I love his little whiskers. I did want to add some pink cheeks, but I'm not sure where to put him on there with the whiskers. So he just is how he is. He's very cute. I didn't have to change anything about the pattern, I don't think. It was just pretty simple. Just a round guy, and then you sew the nose on, and yeah, I used 12mm eyes. And I think that's pretty much all I have to say about that guy. So that is my 5 free patterns. I don't know if I'll be able to hold them all where you can see them. Let's see. Oh, my pinky's not cooperating. So there are all 5. They all turned out really cute. I love them. Some of them I will definitely be making again, like the puppy and the frog. If I'm able to sell the possum, I will make more. And I love the little bear. Not sure about the little seal. He is very cute, but a little bit bigger than I was hoping for. But yeah, let me know down in the comments which one is your favorite. For an emoji, this time for making it all the way to the end of the video, let's do a little frog. This guy is so cute. I want to make one to put in my truck. He is adorable. So a frog emoji down below. And if you like content like this, don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!